Okay, ready for this? These are fan questions.
Okay, you start.
Fans
Oh, yeah, you gotta ask the first one.
Gloria asks, what is your biggest turn on?
On?
Yeah.
Patience. Lately.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, tolerance, patience. Because
Oh my God, that's very sexy.
Somebody's patient. It means that they're gonna take their time.
Oh my God, that's a great answer.
Yeah.
Lena says, what is your favorite position in bed?
Wow, what the I was, just so you know, I was really considering you while I was
think
looking
kissing
at
is
these
my
questions.
favorite part of it.
Kissing's your favorite part.
Yeah.
Kissing, yeah.
I can make out forever. Yeah.
I know. Why? Kissing's, I know.
Yeah.
I love a makeout sesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Estella, this happens more than you would think. Estella wrote in and said, I am 20 and have never had an orgasm in my life. I have tried toys and I feel like nothing works. Do you have any advice?
Oof. And I feel like you're not alone in, like Stella, you're not alone in that. That's, I feel like, a super important thing. I feel like there's a lot of resources out there. I feel like Come As You Are is a great resource.
Yep.
There's also a lot of sex therapists that actually do physical manipulation that can help with figuring out what some blocks can be. It's usually it's mental, it's psychological. It's like you decide that you can't, and it's like, you make yourself not able to. But I feel like Come As You Are is a great resource. And I feel like there's actually a great TV series on Netflix about sex specifically. And there's a few therapists that can be, any
Do you remember
therapist.
what it's called?
I can't. Sex Life? It could be that.
Possibly called Sex Life.
Possibly called Sex Life. I feel like I'll get back. Maybe I'll comment on your guys on the podcast once it comes out with like specific resources. Yeah?
I love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Janice asked, did you learn anything about sex from Karina?
Well, I feel like my sex revolution started with her. Like because of her study, I started researching and looking into it. And, like Esther Perel was a massive inspiration for me.
is.
And I feel like all those dildos, I love how free and willing to talk about it.
I want to have Esther on this show, so maybe you need to come back for that.
Oh my God.
Would you come back on for it?
Oh my God.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
100%.
Okay, we'll have you
Let's
back
go.
on for that.
She's amazing.
I'm
Because she's
obsessed with
also,
her.
what I think is so magical about her is that she really is talking about the mind and the body and relationships because, and she just makes everything okay.
Everything. Exactly.
Whatever,
no judgment.
Yeah, just whatever it is, it's okay.
Mating in Captivity is such a good book.
I know, it's crazy.
What is
Such
it?
a good, Mating
in Captivity.
Oh,
Such a good
wow.
book. Like,
Why did you
so
skip
many
over the
great
first question?
angles. Anyway, sorry.
Why don't you read that out loud?
Jessica Capshaw would like me to read Lisa's. What was it like to kiss the Queen, Jessica Capshaw? The Queen must be a typo. The Queen's a typo, obviously. But what was it? Hot.
It was though.
Of course.
It was.
I miss you.
We made out a fair amount. No?
I actually think, but I think one of the sexiest things that Karina and Arizona did was a little bit the dance of like, I feel like Arizona was always like trying to be at work.
Yes.
And somehow Karina was always just like right over her shoulder.
Yeah.
I think I can like.
Yes.
And I was always like, I'm working.
Yes.
I'm working.
But yes, but no.
Oh my God, I just had a total memory.
What?
Do you remember the original scene of
Yes!
the Year Nibbly? Please tell. Please do tell. I just thought about that too.
What is it?
Oh my God. Well, I'm actually so happy that I'm so.
You never remember anything.
I never remember.
Oh my God.
This is not self-serving, but this is so amazing that I just talked about what I talked about because it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, everything I've already said. I'm back. I just had a baby. I really didn't consider myself super like sexual. I didn't have that confidence in coming to these scenes and so the scene gets written and I read it probably like before the table read
And the table read, that's what we read.
Oh my God.
That's what we read.
Talk about
What
making
was
me
it?
red, sweaty, and like I was like,
What happened?
okay, this is what I remember, but this could be different.
Let's see.
Essentially, it was that she comes in while I'm working
Yes.
and has the over-the-shoulder moment, but is under the table with a hand.
Fully. Like
fully
Hand down.
hand,
A hand
giving
on the
some stimulation.
outside
to-
stimulation.
Stimulating, stimulating the
You're at
vagine.
work and you're using your hand to sort of
She
be
is-
down there.
Yes. And I
Grace slip
I turned every shade of red,
like
every shade,
rainbow,
the deepest shade of red, and was like,
Did you shoot it?
No, because ABC was like, "Are you crazy?"
yeah, you
and
actually
it was
can't be like
"You're
underneath
nibbling."
the table. Like, what is happening?
It's so hot.
I mean,
I
it
was
made my heart
excited
start
about it.
like beating faster than normal. I was like, oh my God, because I forgot about it.
Oh my
I
god!
just remember too. That's crazy. Something was said that made us
Something-
think
oh,
about it.
goodness.
Yeah.
It was
Yes, the studio just
kissing
got
the Jessica
hotter.
Capshaw.
Kiss. It
Well, you know
was.
what? I think you stimulated that memory by saying "kiss the Queen, Jessica Capshaw" when you said those
That
lines.
was it.
I can't really read
Yes,
it.
like, do you want to borrow my glasses?
Pain. Okay. Enough of that. Anyway. Okay. Hannah asks, and we started this. I want to answer this too.
Okay.
What are your icks during sex? What are turn-offs?
yeah.
Can I go first?
Yeah,
Which did you answer?
I did.
Yeah. What'd you
Wait,
say?
what did you say?
Smell.
Smell. That's
Oh,
what I
wait.
thought.
Like the natural
Camilla just went straight to what I
pheromone
was
smell
I went
of the
straight to my
person.
thing. Smell.
Well,
have you
if
ever
it's
had
bad-
have you ever had a you've had a stinky?
Oh, hasn't everyone?
I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I've had a stench.
Like full on, they left. I had
never-
to change the sheets like at 3 o'clock in
What?
the morning. Take off the
Stanley
sheets.
Steamers next morning?
Stanley
3 a.m.
steamers?
What's the
What
Stanley
is that?
Steamer gets carpets cleaner.
Yeah, that's what I did. Stainless steamers at 3 o'clock in the morning. Shower, wash the hair, like everything. I was like, I had
What
to
was
fucking-
the smell?
Yeah, was it
Describe
specific?
Just wrong.
Body.
just so wrong. I was like,
Oh, so it was like body odor.
I think it was like natural pheromone.
pheromone.
Yeah,
You were
I
not a
just
match.
Did not agree.
Did you smell it before the clothes came off?
No, so maybe it was body odor.
Ew.
Maybe it was body odor.
God.
Yeah.
That's
I think
gross.
that's actually might be the best ick that I've ever heard.
Well,
What's
I
yours?
was going to say, I really can't stand it when guys keep their socks on.
Oh my
wasn't
god!
ready for that. Okay.
That's funny.
When they keep their
Bless
socks
them.
on.
Don't. Bless him.
If
No,
they're
I'm not specifically talking about Matt. Matt, Matt's gonna seriously.
Matt's gonna come home and he's gonna be
throw
risky
himself
business
off the
style.
balcony.
He's gonna be risky business. He's got
No,
just the socks,
I'm
the 90s
saying
on.
Don't out
that,
him like that.
that I have girlfriends who have had the experience where a guy's decided to keep their socks on. Why are the feet not naked?
Smell?
Because you really want
rest
them.
of us
By
is
the way, there
naked.
may be a real good reason.
There may be.
Have you
that's
ever
true.
seen? Because that could be an ick. That would be an ick for me. Have you ever seen some of the nasty, nasty toes that some men are walking around with?
Yeah.
Well, maybe the socks should be on then.
That's
Yeah,
my point.
yeah.
Maybe they're doing you a favor
Could you date them long term?
no.
if they kept their socks on all the time.
Yeah.
Well,
No, if they
'cause
had
If they had
nasty,
disgusting,
nasty feet.
I think that
How
you would just
gross are we
lovingly
talking
send them
about?
to get a little pedicure,
Yeah.
and then
just
feel
get
really
over it.
bad for the person that was attending to them.
Yeah, a little. It's Valentine's.
know.
Valentine's Day
Clean it up.
month. That's
I
what.
don't know.
Maybe pedicures are going to be the gift that keeps
Yeah,
on
yeah,
giving.
yeah.
Oh my
What
God.
is your turn off?
We
We got to dig back into our dating.
I know, good. Dig back into the
Dig back
dating
in.
days?
You know,
The dating days.
I mean, remember we had this problem before. I mean, because you said that all my ex were just really actually like no's, like you just could not do that. I think this one guy, smell is such a good one. I
Smell
mean, it really is
is-
because
yeah.
it's actually instantly repellent. But I definitely like kissed a boy who, he was man. I kissed a man who had breath like he smelled like hot dogs. And I was like, this can't, I don't even
Like
think I can
always
do
like
this.
a hot dog?
Yeah, I actually tried a second time. I was like, maybe this is a fluke. And then
Always.
the second,
I mean, that's
no.
not the worst, but it's not great either.
No.
How do you feel about cigarette smell? I kind of love it. I find it.
Well, that's because you're like
Do you?
Italian.
Yeah.
My funny part of the hot dog smell guy was that it happened like super early in my 20s, like New York, like makeout sesh, and then he went on to become very famous.
Oh.
And then whenever I saw him, I was like, you may be
Hot
famous, but your breath smells like hot dogs.
We won the name.
so
We won the name.
gross.
We won the name. Initials.
Yeah.
Initials.
After this is one of those after the pod conversations.
yeah.